Well, good day, everyone, and welcome to what we just like to call the news. We're going to tell you some news. But before we do that, weather. What do we got? Weatherman Fernando?
On our beautiful Clearwater, Florida, it's 79.
And it feels like 79, apparently.
Yes. The high is going to be 88. It's
what
crazy.
What are the odds? It's like
cloudy.
Feels like.
But
feels like
if
what it
you
is.
are driving to Tampa and you're driving on Gulf to Bay Boulevard, please take Drew Street or...
Why?
Because it's a huge accident right here.
Really?
Yes, another one.
Where at the intersection here?
Yeah, right here in Hampton Street. So, just be careful. Drive safe, people.
Out here?
Well, I've been the other side.
Oh, that way? Oh.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is. It is crazy.
Yeah, people don't know how to drive. It's nuts. All right. Well, I don't think we have anything to worry about. I mean, I feel like people are in their own,
Yeah.
No one's coming by this morning. Checking in for Springfield, Massachusetts. Currently 60 with 82. Yes, that's crazy. Like 60, and it's like, I don't think we won't see 60 until like November.
Yeah.
So, good morning, Pizza Dave.
Good morning.
Pizza the movie Saturday night. Can't wait. 62 with 80. 62 and 80 in Vermont.
Okay.
I'm sorry. 83 and clear, pleasantly high. 73 in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, non-cloudy day would be good. Good morning from San Diego. 64 with a high of 81. Wow, way too hot for me. I can understand that. I mean, that seems beautiful to me, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Brad.
Good morning.
Checking in at the hot Modesto, California. Currently 68. Today, 100. That is just like 32 degree swing. I'll be floating in the pool this afternoon. Oh, somebody's cutting short.
Nobody's working today, huh?
I mean, I'm sure there are. It's just, lunchtime. Call it out. North Carolina currently 69 with a high of 80. Storms coming. I understand. Hi guys, I've got some news. Texas is hot.
That's crazy. Can't believe that.
I'm just totally dumbfounded. I didn't know that. Hey, it's 79 here in Houston as well. Not too bad. Just mowed the grass. Way too early in the morning to be mowing the grass.
That's the best way.
Yeah,
nice.
I did. There you go, Fang. What's up, Fang?
What's up?
5-star traffic update.
Yes.
Here we go. Hello from Boise. 54 today. Wow. Good morning, Eduardo.
Good morning, buddy.
Dean, that is a great idea. Every now and then, trashy weather in Orlando, Florida. It's always hot. I mean,
it's always.
You got to expect this stuff. Good morning from San Diego. I mean, I don't know. That was as good as it gets.
Yeah.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome. Today we have some news stories that are going to, and it's 66, that are going to rock you, surprise you, and
blow your mind.
No way. I know, it's crazy.
I can't believe that.
But it's just gonna be, I mean, no, and there again, it's really not. But visiting Reno for a hot August nights. 65 now, high 92. Yeah, Thank goodness it's indoors. I would agree.
yeah, exactly.
And Amy Gilroy checking in at 70 in Connecticut.
70.
Yeah, that sounds
70's
beautiful.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you know,
like
hey.
70s.
And for those of you that don't know, Amy runs this little webpage called the CE Outlook, which consequently is the same place that we get all our news from.
No way.
Today is just full of surprises.
Wow.
I know. It just.
Good job, people.
If you'd like to know more about the stories that we're getting ready to drop on you, there are links in the show notes so that you can head over there. Or, of course, you can just follow along on CE Outlook, whichever works for you. Eduardo's complaining because no opportunity to go out and fish this weekend. All kinds of storms offshore. That means you might just have to stay in and work.
See, that's what he's complaining.
I mean, it happens. It happens. At least it's Friday, so we can handle it.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I gotta be here tomorrow.
Yeah, it sucks. So let's start out with this one here. I'm gonna tap that. Shut that off. Go here. Okay. And this was a news story last month, and it just kind of got glassed over because it was up in the top corner of my laptop, and I forgot to drop it into the news portion of it, and then we just got busy with everything else. We never had an opportunity to go back to it, and this is kind of a slow news week, and so I was like, crap, we need to go back and touch on this. I haven't forgot. Rivens DSP for 2-seat audio. So for those of you that are just enamored with the idea, just mind blown, would love to do upmixing, center channel, 2-seat tune, and all that goodness, and already have a DSP that might not provide the best opportunity for you to do that, well, there is a solution available for you. The new Riven 2-seat upmixer. This device is designed around the concept that there's two versions of it, one with a Toslink input, one with RCA input, left and right. So what you would do is you would take your signal that's coming in, both left and right, put it into this box, and then it has 3 channels of output, left, center, and right. Now, that means you have to have a center channel. This only works if you have a center channel. It would then go into your DSP. You'd shut off your time alignment, because you no longer need it. This box is going to take over it. And you simply use your DSP as an EQ and let this do all the magic for you. That's really about it. And that's how you get excited. There is, of course, you can go to their website. There's software you need to download because there's some tweaking that you obviously need to do. But if this is something you're interested in, you know, this might be for you, man. This might be what you're thinking about doing.
Oh, and I feel a lot of people are looking for that 2-seat tune, experience. Now with this one, you can have. I
mean,
that.
Some people like that. And to answer the question, can't you guys do a 2-seat tune with any good DSP? No, you can't. If the DSP doesn't have an upmixer built into it that is extrapolating some form of a center channel, then you can do a mediocre 2-seat tune, because there again, what you're paying for in this is the algorithm. Because I said that wrong.
Technically,
you're paying for the math.
This becomes you upmixer.
This is an upmixer,
right?
It doesn't become one; it is one.
Well, I was saying is like it says a DSP, right? But it's
so like if you bought yes, a lot of the higher end DSPs do have upmixers built into them that will give you center channel. But a lot of them don't. In some cases, you might already have a DSP.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And so, you know, that you're like, man, I didn't get the best one I could have. Maybe you bought it down for Sound DSP, which definitely does not have an upmixer. And you're deciding that, you know, I'm on the fence. Do I go buy a really high-end DSP so I can have an upmixer? Or do I go after something like this?
Yeah. So you can get one of these.
Yeah.
Just remember, you have to have a center channel, and you're good to go.
Yeah. So that's it. So for those of you that were upset that we didn't get to this, I'm sorry, but there it is. You can head over to their website. They have a bunch of white papers for you to read about it if you'd like to know more. But really, that's essentially how it works. Pretty cool.
Very nice.
Yeah. So we finally covered it. Heading over to new product news, Garmin, aka JL Audio, has the Fit speaker debut. So for all of you that were thinking, damn, no more new products coming out of JL Audio because Garmin owns them. Well, you're wrong. Obviously, that was a mistake. Especially, I get it because most of us were thinking there'd be very few car audio products coming out of there.
Mhm.
And why miss the opportunity to make some really expensive versions of stuff that already exists, you know, and try to sell us. So this is the new 6x9. Looks pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it looks very interesting. And they're 2-inch mid-tweeter.
Mid-tweeter, that's what they call it?
Well, I think that's how they spelled it. They called it.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Mid-tweeter. It's their middler,
yeah,
which is pretty much what everyone agreed upon. They're calling it mid-tweeter.
I'm going to be different.
So it's like McLovin, but without the C, and no love. So anyways, these two products are going to be sold separately as well as in a combination paired together. And of course, these are the standard 2 3/4. So this is what fits in the dash of like a Chevy, a Toyota, a Ram, kind of. It's small for a Ram, but I guess, you know, if it's smaller, you can drop it in. We love taking bigger speakers and putting smaller speakers in there. We really don't. But if you're interested, you can also just buy the mid bass by itself as well. Looks like it has a simply huge magnet, you know, which is cool. It means it's going to have it has a decent amount of power handling. It's like 150 watts, 170 watts, something like that. Yeah, so Fernando's already conveniently pulled up the page over on the website.
Yep.
That is for the 2.5 or 2 3/4 only.
You can get it 3.5.
Click on it.
Right there. Is it 3.5? I like the 3.5.
So the 3.5 isn't in the same. Isn't in the same.
Right.
Definitely not the same product because it's less money. And there's the combo pack. So the 2 3/4 and the 6x9 are really the new two products. So there's the price on the whole package.
Yeah.
And there's the price of the 6x9. I think they win the award for the new highest priced 6x9. That used to belong to Hertz, I believe. Hertz used to, when they had the years ago, they used to have the high energy 6x9s. Those were really
those
expensive.
were monsters.
They were like $550 back then. Anyway, so how does that price compare to the Kenwood? Put it this way: you could buy the 2 3/4. I'm sorry, you could buy the 6902s and still not have enough to pay for those 2 3/4.
So you buy the 6902s and the rear speakers.
So if you gave me the money to buy those 2 3/4, and I just took that money and went and buy 6902s, I would still have money to do something else.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm just saying. And doubting they sound much better than the 6902s. You know, the 6902, when we tested the 6902, it kicked everybody's ass. Like, wasn't even fair.
All right, so
yeah, you still have money for McDonald's.
Oh, you got enough for McDonald's.
No, I'm just saying the 2 3/4. You're looking at the 6x9. It's $3.99 for the 3.99.
Yeah.
So it's like $120 difference. Between the full 6.
Think about like $100.
Hey, look, you can't put a price on these things, people.
You have to put a price.
You can't put a price on these things.
It's not free.
You can't put a price on them. And there again, who cares? You know, if it's what you want, it's what you want. You know,
money is money.
People, listen. A Swatch watch tells time just as good as a Rolex.
Yeah.
But people still buy Rolexes.
And this is the financial advice from Dean. Just buy whatever you want.
Yeah. I mean, why does a Bentley GT? I mean, why do you need a Bentley GT?
Yeah. So
why does Brian need a Rolls Royce?
Because it's Brian.
But there again, I mean, they're just, you know, you got to have these things, you know, whatever works for you.
So what kind of car are we getting next year?
We're not getting anything.
Oh, really?
I would get a Yay Prius.
What?
Yeah, because that's the car, you know.
That's the car?
Don't ask me. I don't take investment. Anyways, not my thing. But whatever. So these are available. Or almost. So the 2 3/4 is available now. The 6x9 is expected in 6 to 8 months. Why would you announce them now if it's 6 to 8 months away? I mean, that's like I can't even plan it. We won't even go there. Who cares?
No.
Moving on. For the feel-good story of the day, Kickers honors longtime employees. So apparently every year Kicker gets together and they throw a little housewarming party and they celebrate everyone's tenure at the facility. The nice thing is like the thing with Kicker employees, if you ever get the opportunity to hang out with any of them, is you find out most of them have been there forever. Like 25, 20 years is no big deal. That's normal. 40 years, got some people doing 40, pushing 30 years plus. So Steve, of course, being the generous man that he is, God, I love that guy. He has a little celebration every year, and they celebrate the fact that you're still there. So even if you're there a year, you still get a nod for, crossing the finish line over your first year. So it's pretty cool. I like that from a manufacturer, that they actually take the time to pat everyone on the back. We made it another year. So it must be an awesome place.
Feels good.
Yeah, it must be an awesome place to work, which I assume it is. I've been there enough times to know that these guys really enjoy what they're doing.
Yeah.
I always think it's funny when we talk to people. Like Dan was just there.
Yeah.
And, they always say this. Everyone always says the same. It's like you just see people walking around like it's not a big deal. No stress, no concern. Everyone's just like, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, you can go and watch the Kicker show. Dan was there.
Yeah, Dan did a great
show.
Yeah, Dan Bauman was on it.
It was
Bowman.
Good.
Bowman.
Bowen?
No, because you get Josh and Dan confused. The last names look so similar. Anyways, Dan.
Fantastic guy. Yeah.
He's been on the show before. If you're into sales of any kind, it was a great show to listen to.
Or just to understand how the sales mind works.
Most sales minds don't work the way Dan's work.
Yeah, no, they don't.
No, they don't. If you're like I said, if you're into sales and you like,
he's a unicorn.
He's not a unicorn. He's more of a unibeard, but
unibeard. Yeah, he's good. Anyway.
Okay. So, anyways, there we go.
Fantastic Kicker.
Yeah. So good on Kicker for him. Oh,
for
did you also see the new stage? Because they showed that in that one where Kicker just built community project where they built the stage in the park.
Yes, I saw that one. Yeah, very cool.
So then they donated enough money so that they could have concerts there like every weekend for like the next 2 years. Like, permitting.
Steve is very in the community.
Yeah.
He likes to, contribute and share all that stuff with the community, and I think it is fantastic.
Yeah. So. Anyways, moving on. Wayne Harris joins Mobile Solutions Training. So this, I think we've talked about this, but it was in the news. So I feel, being the responsible newsie that we are.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, Wayne Harris was out at Mobile Solutions for the last box building training. Of course, you want to have somebody that designs box building software at a box building training. It kind of makes a lot of sense. I was fortunate enough to be there. Sage and I from Sounds Good Car Audio.
Car
Stereo. Sounds Good Car Stereo.
Sounds good.
Anyways, yeah, it does. We're there. We built I helped Sage. I'm just gonna preface with that. I got to put the amplifiers and all that stuff in the vehicle that was there. But Wayne was there, and Wayne took the class. So along with teaching like he did here, he also stuck around and took the class. So he got to build the class project, and he learned a ton. He was great to have around there. The excitement. He really brought the whole room up. If you've ever had the honor of meeting Wayne, he is a fun-loving guy, very down to earth. Really likes what he does, and it shows in his personality. And he stuck around and built the enclosure, which was new for him because he's not a fab guy. He's an engineer. And so he was like, this is really fun, learning the new techniques and just having a good time. He also, he brings his beautiful wife with him everywhere he goes. And so they, of course, had a fun time catching up because he used to work at Rockford. They're in the Phoenix area. So there's tons of friends out there. So they had a really good time visiting old friends and hanging out. But no, it was a fantastic time to have him around. I did get the opportunity to go outside and talk to him for, about 45 minutes. And we shot the shit talking about Classic Orion when he used to work there. Yeah, the Terminator.
Yeah, I watched the movie.
Different Terminator.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah. But no, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because he used to work for Orion back when I liked Orion. And we were talking about all of that, and he was like, they were right over there, and it's just funny to hear, like,
So how he ended out in Rockford?
because Rockford was right down the street, and there again,
I was just saying they were the competitors,
Well, yeah, but it was ancestral. Engineers, you just buy your engineers. You just hey, come over here.
The engineer is not that passionate at that point.
Well, I mean, you remember when we went to audio control,
Yes.
and they were like, why do they have the Spokane facility? And that was because it's nowhere near Boeing.
Yeah.
Because Boeing just, when they have a ramp up, they poach everyone in the area, and so it's hard to keep engineers in your facility. So they built the Spokane facility.
I have a candy over here.
Yeah.
Come
so
on.
that people that wanted to move away, they'd have some, they actually could draw people away from the area and keep their engineers. So that was the logic behind that. But the funniest part was what we were talking about was classic stuff, like, Orion, like the first Orion stuff. And like, I mean, it was just a box of parts, but it's funny to hear his side of it, because on our side of it, being fanboys, we were like, this stuff was so awesome, and this stuff was this, and like, it was amazing what those guys could do. And to hear Wayne going, dude, it was amazing we got that stuff to work. It was like, it was just like, I think, oh, you got it. As an installer myself, I've watched a few of their install videos in reference, but I'm usually too busy to install myself. Why are you clicking on this? That has nothing. Him and somebody else are having, Jason. No, it has nothing to do with this. Anyways, so yeah, it was really neat to hear his side of it, being like a designer, engineer, and talking about these classic products that we hold with such regard, and to realize that they were just happy accidents, a lot of it, and just getting the stuff to work was amazing. And when they were building this stuff, no, it's okay, man. No, they were.
They're just like,
no, they were happy accidents.
But they're just still working on it, right?
No, it was just a happy accident, a lot of it. Like, they got the stuff to work, but and keeping it working, like that time was just as wild. Like, being an installer back then, it was a crazy time. It was just as crazy for them. Right. Basically what it was. Like, all the silly stuff we were doing is they were doing the same thing. Like, they were amazing. Like, we would hold these products with such regard, and then and then we'd be out having a good time partying. They'd be doing the exact same thing. They were living the same lives we were, and they were just happy to get this stuff out. Like, they're making thousands of that. No, they're making hundreds. Like, it was a small business. Okay. Like, it was when we went to Kicker, and we were like, holy God, this place is a massive, huge. And that's the culmination of years and years and years of evolution with the place. When we went to audio control, when Haley and I went the first time, because you can go, Bennett literally stood there and he goes, listen, I just want you to know this isn't Kicker. We're like, yeah, I know. And he goes, no, you don't understand. This isn't Kicker. There's like 35 employees. And we're like, yeah, I get it. Like, no kidding. And so, we went inside, and there again, it was a very small facility. But they were making stuff, and they were building all the home audio stuff there. And it was like, it was a whole different vibe. And to me, that vibe was probably more like it was back in the day, at like an Orion or a Rockford or something like that, where it was just like, these people are in there, they got their little surgical masks on, and they're cut off shorts and their flip flops, and they're all in there soldering stuff together. And they're in their own little cubicle of just, don't touch my stuff. And like the wood workbenches, and they're just building stuff. There's trays of parts, and to me, that was way cooler. If you never saw our trip to audio control from back in the day, the video is up. You can go watch that. The Kicker one is up. The Rockford one is up. Great trips. Really dive deep into what these things look like. But to me, that 45 minutes I got to spend talking with Wayne was really seeing into the past, and just hearing, like, because I hold these things with regard, because they were like, these are so cool. But he was living the other side, so he was making this stuff, and he was like, no, we were having just as much fun. We were just as shocked as you were. It's like, it was just a lot of fun to hear to hear those stories from him, because typically don't get the opportunity to do that. A lot of those guys just don't exist anymore, or so far. Like Sam Taylor, the former president of Orion, was, like he knew him intimately. And to me, when I was younger, that guy was like, oh my God, I really want to meet Sam Taylor. That was the equivalent of Orion Steve Irby.
Oh.
And I finally got to meet him much later. But like,
It had the same impact?
No.
Okay.
Actually, it was almost the same experience because I met them both in the same place over at the other retail store. And it was like, wait, you're who? So
that's cool.
But yeah, it was just a lot of fun to talk to him. If you ever have the opportunity or the money to go to a mobile solutions training, I highly recommend it. It's open to anyone that can afford to go. You don't have to be in the industry. You just have to have money to go. That's really all it is. Yeah. Money to go and a willingness to learn, because you're going to go there and your head is going to explode.
And some people, they've been there, they never touched a router in their lives before.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it.
Oh, no, dude. Haley never has done any of that. We took Haley to one of the trainings, and she built the project. I didn't even talk to her for like 3 days other than at nighttime. I was like, you're on your own. Figure it out. Mm-hmm. And she worked the room, boy.
Yeah.
She had everyone eating out of the palm of her hand, except for those 3 guys that, But other than that, like, yeah, it was fantastic. She had a bad morning once, and everyone came to me, what's wrong with Haley? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't talked to her.
Don't touch her.
I was like, just let her be. Just let her do her thing, man. She'll be fine, But anyways, it was fantastic. That's the news. That's fantastic. It's Friday, which can only mean one thing. Some of you guys are going to get off early, and we're not going to.
Yeah.
Oh. But we'll be back tomorrow because it's Saturday to do the Q&A show. So if you have any questions about car audio, that's where you're going to find us answering them for you. It starts at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It always is. The Saturday show is it's great because it's the end of the week. You guys have projects you're getting ready to start. You might have a question or two.
That's right.
Oh, and I had mentioned was it teraamps? Is that what it was?
Yes,
video?
teraamps.
So we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'll kind of put up the link in the show notes so that you guys can head over and watch it. Fantastic. There again, we're just talking about going to facilities and things being made. This gentleman, it's a dubbed video, but it's really cool. And I was impressed. I thought it was really neat. So we'll share that with you guys tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But that's it for now. Go forth, be merry. Oh yes, Mary Lou will be joining us. Thank you for reminding me, Fang. I hope everything's going great, Fang. We missed you on the show, but I understand. So anyways, I hope everything is going great. We hope you have a wonderful Friday, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.